Hey guys, it's Alyia. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe. Today's video is going to be more of a mom-related video, but we talk about all things about Jesus, Christian content. We talk about makeup, beauty, hair, things like that, and we also talk about mom stuff because I am a mom. I'm pregnant right now with my second that I have made, but I also have a stepdaughter, so we are on our third right now. I plan to have one more after this one. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. I'm hoping you guys don't hear any background noises. Mickey Mouse is on in the background, as always. My kid's watching Mickey Mouse. The dryer's going. I have clothes going in the dryer, so I hope that you don't hear any of that, and I'm sorry if you do. I will edit it out the best that I can. So today I wanted to talk about, I think I'm going to film 2 videos today. This just suddenly came to me that other people probably want to know this and want to know the signs and symptoms of being pregnant with different genders, because I know that I really wanted to know the first time around, especially my first pregnancy. So today I'm going to be talking about my pregnancy with Kinley. My daughter is Kinley. She's the one watching Mickey Mouse back there. That was my firstborn, my firstborn that I have made. And so I completely remember all of it. It was my first baby. We were super over the moon. We had waited 5 years after my husband had had a baby in a previous relationship. And so we were really ready. I remember all of the details of being pregnant with her. So I'm just going to share what signs I should have realized was that it was a girl. So I will start off right off the bat. They say that when you're nauseous or when you're experiencing nausea, when you're vomiting, things like that, anything related to that, nauseous, that you're pregnant with a girl. And I just want to say that I don't think that's true, because I'm pregnant with a boy right now, and I was pregnant with Kinley. Let me just show you my little belly. My belly is not so little. So I have this much room. Obviously, I have a very short torso. So when I get pregnant, I get really big this way. So I'm 27 weeks just into the 3rd trimester now. And this is the size of my belly with Kinley. I got very, very big because by the time I'm 20 weeks, I've already taken up literally all of my torso. And so I can always feel like the baby has maxed out in height of my torso. So then we just start working outwards. So that just depends on my body. With genders, I haven't noticed a difference in the way the belly is carrying or anything like that. It's all just the same. But this is my pregnancy with a boy. This is the bottom. This is the top. I feel like I look very similar to how I was with Kinley. But obviously I was pregnant with Kinley, and I'm pregnant with Tatum right now, which Tatum is my son. And I have been very, very sick with both of the babies. So don't take that as your sign of, oh, I'm probably pregnant with a girl because I'm nauseous. Now, I will say I was slightly worse off with Kinley in the sense that I threw up more. So with both of my babies, I was nauseous and vomiting for about 20 weeks. I had to be on Zofran with both of these pregnancies because I just couldn't keep much down. It was a lot harder to function throughout the day. And I had worked in the first trimester with Kinley, and it did not end at the first trimester, the nausea. The nausea kept going for about 20 weeks is when it finally subsided. So when people say, if you're still nauseous, even after your first trimester or whatever, which you're going to find out, usually by 20 weeks, you find out the gender of your baby. And I will just say that that wasn't necessarily the case for me. I was nauseous with both. Like I said, I was vomiting more with Kinley. I had to be on Zofran with both. I will say the difference in the nausea was with Kinley, I was puking more. With Tatum, it was almost worse in the sense, not that I was vomiting more, but I was nauseous all the time. And this happened with one of my close friends when she was pregnant with her son, which is kind of what made me light bulb go off this time around, that I was pregnant with a boy. But this time I've been more nauseous, smells make me sick, different things like that. And we're going to talk about this pregnancy in a different video. But I will just say it was a difference in the nausea. Like with Kinley, it was more actually puking. With Tatum, with the boy, it's been more like I can't throw up. I just feel sick. But I still did get sick often with both of them. So I just wanted to clarify that because that's something that everybody kind of talks about. It's like a really big deal, and I don't think it's true. With Kinley, I will say I gained a ton of weight when I was pregnant with her. And this pregnancy, obviously, it's different. But with Kinley, I will say I started noticing I gained weight everywhere. It wasn't just the belly that I was gaining weight. I still have weight left over from being pregnant with her, like in my arms and my thighs, like everywhere I didn't want it. And that was something that I was like, okay, I kind of think I'm pregnant with a girl. And so then what also made it for me, I'm going to share something in a couple of minutes. But that's something that was like, wow, when I saw that, and I should have like listened to it. But what really made it known for me that I was pregnant with a girl was like my cravings, which I am a girl. I don't know if this is why. I don't know if Kinley and I are the same. We like the same kinds of things. But I wanted all of the sweets. I wanted everything. Cake, ice cream. I was eating those like peanut butter dipped in chocolate balls, Buckeyes, or peanut butter balls, whatever you call them. I literally would eat anything, any cookie that you put in front of me, any sweet, which is probably also why I gained weight. But that's all I wanted was like sweets all the time, super, super craved all of those sweet things. And I didn't find out I was pregnant with a girl until 20 weeks with Kinley. And so that was something that I was like, okay, maybe I am. And a lot of that's my usual cravings when I'm on my period, like ice cream and stuff like that. People were telling me, oh, you're probably pregnant with a girl. And I wanted a boy at the time when I was pregnant with Kinley. So I was like, I don't know. And I just didn't want any part of it. But I was like, they're probably right. Like I knew they were probably right. So something else I did that made my friends that were throwing me a gender reveal mad was I did the baking soda test. Now this is what I was talking about a minute ago when I said that I'm going to share something that was like, okay, like this kind of convinced me. So if you don't know the test, it's like really gross, but you pee in a cup and you pour baking soda in there, like a decent amount, like not just like a little bit, like pour some baking soda in there. If it fizzes, you're pregnant with a boy. If it doesn't fizz, you're pregnant with a girl. Well, it didn't fizz for me. And I tried it so many times. I tried it like when I hadn't eaten anything. I tried it when I had eaten stuff, and it just would not fizz. Like I could not get it to fizz no matter what. I made sure to mix up the baking soda in there. Like I tried everything, and I could not get it to fizz. So that's when I was kind of like, okay, I'm pregnant with a girl. I'm looking at my little girl right now. She wants up here with me. You can't be in YouTube videos. Too little. But anyways, so yeah, that was something that I was like, okay, I'm definitely pregnant with a girl. And so we've talked about weight gain everywhere. We've talked about the baking soda pee test, which I think works. I just want to say, I don't have a picture of my like pee and baking soda with her to show you guys, but we talked about the weight gain. The last thing that I am going to mention is the breakouts. I was breaking out more with Kinley. I will say I noticed that like I'm not the kind of person to break out usually. Like I don't have skin issues, but with her, my skin was a little more rough in the breakout department of it. And it was like dry, which I was pregnant with her, like pregnant with her into December. In December, I was 9 months pregnant. So my skin was like more dry anyway, but even in the hospital, like my skin was so dry and it was horrible. It was dry and it was breaking out. It made no sense. So I will say that was like my kind of issues with Kinley that I had. And the kind of ding, 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 like I was pregnant with a girl. So I just wanted to share those. I hope that the nausea one makes sense when I say like I was vomiting more, not as nauseous. I was nauseous, but I couldn't stop the vomiting with Kinley. Like it was just like vomit all the time with her. And it wasn't just in the morning. It was all day long. So, but I don't think that because of both pregnancies that I've had, I don't think that necessarily differentiates the two, if that makes sense. I hope that this helps you. If you are pregnant and you are wondering if you're pregnant with a boy or a girl, I hope that helps you determine. I will also say that stinking silly Chinese calendar thing, it was right both times with mine. So I don't believe it at all. I think it was just a coincidence, like honestly, but it was right both times. I will say it said that I was pregnant with a girl with her, and then this time it said I was pregnant with a boy. So I will share that as well. But I am going to post another video on how I knew I was pregnant with a boy. So if you saw this video, found this video, and you're like, oh, I want to know if I'm pregnant with a boy, I am going to share that in just a little bit more detail in the next video that I post. So hopefully you are around for that. If you are just seeing this video, it's the first video you're seeing of mine, make sure you subscribe. That way you can see the next video that I upload. I upload every Tuesday, so it should be up next Tuesday for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.